Okay, so we're back. Had to take a brief little break there to talk to my dad, who was giving me a call. We advanced a day, and Adam Page looks like he's up for negotiation. So a lot of guys coming in for their contract renewal, and we're stealing a ton of talent from AEW. Doesn't bode well for them, but bodes pretty well for me, I guess. If I can sign him, that is. New Japan snatched up a bunch of the guys that we cast off, unfortunately. Brian Cage, Zack Sabre, Eddie Edwards, all of those guys. Hopefully, I would love to, I thought about it, and I would really love to have Eddie Edwards back. He's probably still super pissed that we fired his wife and then we fired him. But, it is what it is. It's business. I'm sorry. Alright, Cody, well, let's look at Adam Page first. 2360 for 3 years. I'm willing to go $3,000 for 5 years and give you a pay-per-view bonus as well. Because I like Adam. I like his talent. I like his work. Dude is a beast. I like it. I like it a lot. Now let's take a look at our offer that we're working with Cody. $22,750, 4 years, 10% per pay-per-view, massive signing bonus. Whoops. We're at $25,750. I'll go to 28 flat, 30%. He's what, 34? Yeah. I'll go 5 years. Let's sign Cody too. Let's just steal everybody from AEW. I hate to do it to him, but I'm gonna. Sorry, AEW. So if you were watching on Kayfabe Controversy, we've had some technical difficulties. Gonna try and fix those here. Okay, so we're back on Kayfabe Controversy as well. I apologize for those technical difficulties, but we are back nonetheless. Got everything fixed. All is right with the world, etc., etc. I don't know how long you were away, but we made an offer to Adam Page, and we've also tweaked our offer to Cody to try to lock him up as well. And looks like Flip Kendrick going to sign with Lucha Underground. Mandy Rose is a free agent. Interesting. Darby Allin was hurt. Got that frontal bone fracture. Colt Cabana is officially re-signed in Ring of Honor. They had a show last night as well. Chuck Taylor is back and healthy. Adam Pearce looks like he's set to stay in WWE as well. Alright, Adam Page. Few rival offers. 2,600, 10%, 4 years. Well, guess what? I'm not going that high. Adam's good, but I'll go 7 for 6 years. Suck on that, AEW. Huh. Alright. Mandy Rose is also out there. Do I want to bring her in? I don't know. Yeah, why the hell not? Why not? What's her offer? $75.80 for 3 years, 10% per pay-per-view. I'll go $85 for 3 years, 20%. Definitely could use her, that's for damn sure. Alright, let's go on. Continuing to roll along here. Unread emails and a decision. So we signed somebody. That'll be fantastic for us. NCW looks like they have signed Alex Stream. Samoa Joe re-signs in WWE. That's good. Tony Garcia retiring. Butch Miller has retired. And we have signed the Hangman. He will be available in 1 week's time. Cody Rhodes we're still working on. Candice LeRae has joined AEW as we continue to stack up the women's division a little bit. Wow, they went up to 91.80 over 4 years for Mandy Rose. Let's see if we can land her. Alright, Candice LeRae is joining the roster. Get her on board here. Trying to rebuild that women's division. Also, Jon Moxley set to start tomorrow, too. Our roster's starting to come together. We've got some really top talent here, and they continue to keep coming in. Tyler Black, Jon Moxley, Adam Page, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole has been brought in. We brought in Bobby Fish and Jay White, Ricochet, TJP. Really starting to look good here. Elias re-signs with WWE. Good for him. Jon Moxley officially welcomed to Impact. Moxley will be an upper mid-carder for us. Chelsea Green set to start in 1 week. We're 12 days away from Victory Road 2020. Super excited for that. So I got an opportunity to look at the nominees for the Pro Football Hall of Fame for 2020. And Jason Hansen made it. Lomas Brown, Chris Spielman made the list as well. That's pretty awesome. Jeff Hardings also on the College Football Hall of Fame. Todd Light, Lomas Brown on the College Football Hall of Fame as well. 122 finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Cedric Alexander re-signs with WWE officially. We're 11 days away. I want to see who else made the nomination list for the class of 2020. Let's see here. Quarterbacks, Randall Cunningham. Maybe. Jake Delhomme, no. Boomer Esiason, maybe. Jeff Garcia, no. Jeff Hostetler, no. Dave Craig, no. Donovan McNabb, maybe. Running back, Sean Alexander, yes. Mike Allstott, yes. Tiki Barber, maybe. Ernest Biner, maybe. Larry Centers, no. Corey Dillon, maybe. Eddie George, yes. Priest Holmes, yes. Edgerrin James, yes. Daryl Johnston, maybe. Thomas Jones, no. Maurice Jones-Drew, no. Eric Metcalf, yes. Lorenzo Neal, yes. Clinton Portis, yes. Fred Taylor, no. Herschel Walker, yes. Chris Warren, no. Ricky Waters, yes. We have decisions awaiting a response. And Matt Riddle is a free agent. Or at least his contract is up. And we have landed Cody Rhodes. Sweet. Cody will join the roster in 14 days, just in time for him to miss Victory Road. Thank you, Cody. Let's keep looking at this Pro Football Hall of Fame list, though. 12 wide receivers. Isaac Bruce, yes. Gary Clark, no. Donald Driver, no. Henry Ellard, no. Torrey Holt, maybe. Chad Johnson, maybe. Derek Mason, no. Mushin Muhammad, absolutely not. Jimmy Smith, maybe. Rod Smith, maybe. Hines Ward, yes. Reggie Wayne, yes. Tight ends. Dallas Clark, maybe. Ben Coates, yes. Keith Jackson, maybe. Brent Jones, no. Jeremy Shockey, maybe. Wesley Walls, probably not. So the modern era list will be reduced to 25 semifinalists in November, then 15 in January. Then the finalists will be presented to the full 48-member Pro Football Hall of Fame Selection Committee during its annual meeting. And the Hall of Fame will be comprised of 20 members in 2020. The measure is intended to honor the NFL Centennial Celebration and a special Centennial class that will be comprised of 20 members in 2020. The group will include 5 modern-era players to come from the list announced, in addition to 10 seniors, a player who has been retired for more than 25 seasons, 3 contributors, and 2 coaches. The selection committee will meet February 1st in Miami to elect the class of 2020 that will include 5 modern-era players. The modern-era finalists will be trimmed during the meeting from 15 to 10 and then from 10 to 5, who will be selected as part of the class of 2020. Interesting. Well, alright then. There's some other big names here. We'll look at them here in a minute once we get moving a little more here through our game. Not much else happening, just waiting on Mandy Rose to make up her damn mind. Look at this offensive lineman list. Willie Anderson, Matt Burke, Tony Baselli, Lomas Brown, Ray Donaldson, Alan Faneca, Kevin Gogan, Jordan Gross, Chris Hinton, Kent Hull, Steve Hutchinson, Lincoln Kennedy, Olin Kreutz, Chris Samuels, Jeff Saturday, Brian Waters, Richmond Webb, Eric Williams, and Steve Wisniewski. That is a squad right there. Really, all of those guys could make the Hall of Fame for sure. Defensive linemen, you had a squad too. Jonathan Abraham, Leroy Glover, Casey Hampton, Chester McLaughlin, Leslie O'Neal, Simeon Rice, Richard Seymour, Justin Smith, Neil Smith, Greg Townsend, and Bryant Young. Man, it's going to be so hard for them to narrow these lists down. Oh my goodness, you could take 5 from every position easily. I don't know, let's see here. Not really much happening. Lex Luger's retiring, that's about it. Next. Look at these linebackers, too. Carl Banks, Cornelius Bennett, Lance Briggs, Teddy Bruschi, James Ferrier, London Fletcher, Seth Joyner, Wilbur Marshall, Clay Matthews, Willie McGinnis, Sam Mills, Chris Spielman, Takeo Spikes, Darryl Talley, Zach Thomas, Jesse Tuggle, and Patrick Willis. And then you've got the secondary: Eric Allen, Steve Atwater, Rondé Barber, Leroy Butler, Nick Collins, Merton Hanks, the Neck, Rodney Harrison, Albert Lewis, John Lynch, Terry McDaniel, Tim McDonald, Troy Polamalu, who's guaranteed he gotta make this list, Bob Sanders, Troy Vincent, and Darren Woodson. You've got some strong kickers in there as well. Man. Paul Heyman looks like he's set for an extension, and we have stolen Mandy Rose from WWE. She'll be starting in 2 weeks. Joseph Connors continues to bitch about not being stuck in development. Look at this kickers list: David Akers, Gary Anderson, Jason Elam, Jeff Fiegels, Jason Hansen, Sean Landetta, Ryan Longwell, Nick Lowry, Reggie Roby, Ron Stark, and Matt Turk. And then you've got special teamers: Johnny Bailey, Josh Cribbs, Mel Gray, the former Detroit Lion, Brian Mitchell, and Steve Tasker. Steve Tasker had that iconic play in the Super Bowl. Man, that's a big list. I do not envy the guys who have to make those selections. Carmella and Mia Yim win the women's tag team titles. Alright then. Juice Robinson walked out of New Japan. Interesting. Chelsea Green starts work tomorrow. Hangman Page starts in a week. Arisa Nakajima has gotten hurt. That's fun. How long is she going to be out? That's the real question. "25 days. Man. So she's not going to be competing for the title. Bye-bye. So, we'll go ahead and advance so Chelsea Green can get added. Did you guys see that there was a dude in the 2K League, the esports basketball league, that got disqualified for gambling? So apparently you can't gamble on these 2K games. His name is 24K Drop-Off. Basil Rose is his real name. An investigation found that somebody told the NBA 2K League that he was betting on NBA 2K League games. Now, he wasn't fixing the games or improperly participating. He was just betting on games. And so he's on his own, I guess. His team, Heat Check, more or less just said, you know what, sucks to be him, and let him go on about his business. So they're out a third-round pick from 2018, and the league, the esports league, is getting set to expand again. In 2020, they're adding the Hornets Venom GT basketball team to their league. Heat Check, the team that 24K Drop-Off was on, finished 17th in the league with a 6-10 record. So, even if he was betting on his own team, I hope he wasn't betting on them to win. Tyler Breeze looks like he's going to be working toward a new contract with WWE. Chelsea Green has been welcomed back to the Impact fold. And let's take a look at our women who are wrestlers. So with Arisa Nakajima hurt, we could, well, Mandy Rose isn't going to be on TV in time. I guess we could fill Candice LeRae into her spot. That works. As we try to figure out who the hell we're going to have win this championship. We're 5 days away from '2020 Victory Road. Alright. No Way Jose set to negotiate with WWE. We're going to push on here. NXT Emma's back in NXT. Keith Lee said to go after an extension. Daniel Vidot. Oh, he's that Australian rugby dude, or whatever the hell he was. That dude's a bad guy. Athletic and shit. He's badass. Alright. Nothing much else going on. Cody Rhodes is available to start in a week. Thank you for that, Cody. 4 days late for the pay-per-view. Not that it's really his fault, honestly. Man, Cole Cabana has been just all over the headlines lately in this game. 2 days from Victory Road. Finally. We are ready. I'm ready, anyway. Bonesaw's ready. Alright. Cien Caras retiring. Mima Shimoda, retiring. Bruno Sassy's retiring. Samula Anoa'i is retiring. Everybody retiring. Paul Heyman got a contract extension. My phone is blowing up. Let's run our medical. Make sure everybody's on the up and up. They are. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. Alright, got an email waiting. Tyler Breeze re-signs with the WWE. That's awesome. Shawn Michaels re-signing. John Laurinaitis re-signing. Adam Page set to start work tomorrow. Excuse me. Mandy Rose starts in a week. Alright, let's get this pay-per-view show on the road. Okay, so we've got a handful of women's division matches that we're going to need to book. And the first one is a one-on-one match for the women's title. And that is going to be Kairi Sane versus Talia Madison. Now remember, as part of, we've sort of done like a 16-woman tournament. And as part of that women's tournament, every time that, at this point, Kairi Sane wrestles, she's wrestling for the title. So she's got, if Talia Madison wins, not only does she advance, but she also becomes the women's champion. If Kairi wins, she advances and becomes the women's champion. And then the other matches subsequently will be marching towards a final one-on-one, who is going to take that title home kind of a situation. It's kind of a weird thing to explain, I know, I apologize. Alright, next up, Gail Kim versus Billie Kay and versus Rosemary. Billie Kay and Rosemary. This should be a pretty decent match, I would think. Yeah, I didn't think I had Amy on that one. There we go. Okay, so that match is booked. Next up, we've got another triple threat match with Su Yung versus Kaylee Ray versus Shayna Baszler. Come on, Amy, get in there. There you go. Okay. Then we've got Ivelisse versus Candice LeRae. There we go. Booked out. Alright, how many women do we have left here on the roster? Probably not many. 2, 4, do this. Let's change this match. Let's remove it. And we'll add a match. Let's do Shayna Baszler versus Su Yung. There we go. Alright, and that leaves us with 10 women that we can do a battle royal with. Yay! And then we can protect Ayako Hamada, who's hurt. Oh wait, no she's not. I'm thinking of somebody else. And then after this pay-per-view, we're going to make some serious cuts to this women's division. And we'll let Matt produce this one because whatever. Okay. Next up, we have our championship matches, other than the women's title match, which is already there. And we will start with TJP versus Jay White for the Impact Grand Championship. TJP versus Jay White. Impact Grand Championship. Okay, that one is booked. Now we've got a triple threat tag team match for the tag team titles with the Lucha Bros, the Coffee Brothers, and the Briscoes. Get that one in there. We've also got a triple threat match. A lot of triple threat matches on this card. For the X Division title, Adam Cole, baby, Kenny Omega, and Marty Scurll. For that X Division Championship. Got last one, Kofi versus Ricochet. Kofi versus Ricochet for the world title. Okay, now let's backfill our tag team division. Oh, we've only got 3 left. Let's just triple threat them. So we backfilled the women's division already. We're going to backfill the tag team division. So all the tag teams are there. I had a fatal 4-way booked out that So we're going to bring that back with Johnny Impact, Eli Drake, Jake Hager, and Bobby Fish. Spectacular. Okay, so now let's see what's left. I say that, but I don't really mean it. Alright, Dalton and Flip have been putting on some pretty good matches. Let's try Flip and Rich Swann. That turned out pretty good a couple months back. We'll see if they can recapture that magic for us. And then we've got Dalton Castle. Wonder how he would do against Mike Elgin. Let's see if they click at all. What the hell? Alright, so that takes care of our lower mid-card guys. Now we've got 4 mid-card guys and 3 upper mid-card guys. Let's do EC3 versus John Moxley. No, let's do Moxley Sammy. We'll have EC3 versus Sean Spears. That one did okay back in January. Okay. Then I want to do John Moxley versus Sami Callihan. Then, last but not least, an epic triple threat match between Jay Lethal, Will Ospreay, and Seth Rollins. Okay, there we go. We're set. Let's run this. 10-woman battle royal was mediocre at best. Kira Hogan with the win. TJP and Jay White was a great match as usual. TJP defends the Grand Championship. OVE, Young Bucks, and Gorillas were pretty good. John Moxley, Sami Callihan was good as well. Sami gets over on Mox. Ivelisse and Candice LeRae was mediocre. Candice actually picks up the win over Ivelisse. Dalton Castle, Michael Elgin was okay. Su Yung, Shayna Baszler in the books. B- rating for that one. EC3 beats Shawn Spears in a C+ match, not all that great. B- for Gail Kim, Billie Kay, and Rosemary, and Billie Kay gets the win. Lucha Bros, Coffee Bros, Briscoe Bros, everybody's a bro in this one. And the Lucha Brothers, defense number 5 of their tag team titles with a B rating. B- for Kairi Sane and Talia Madison. Kairi defending yet again. A B out of Rich Swann and Flip Gordon. Pretty good chemistry with those two. A B out of our Fatal 4-Way, Johnny Impact, Eli Drake, Jake Hager, Bobby Fish. A B out of Jay Lethal, Will Ospreay, and Tyler Black. Tyler Black gets the win. B- in our X Division Championship match that Marty Scurll wins. Defense number 11 of his title. And a B out of our main event, Kofi Kingston versus Ricochet. Kofi retains the title. So a B all in all, B rating for the show, pretty good. OVE, the Gorillas, and the Bucks put on the match of the night with that B+ rating. So let's do Dave and Jake Christ and Kofi, since he retained his title. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we'll take a look at our buy rate, since we don't have TV ratings to worry about anymore, at least for the next couple of months, and see how we did. Sometime today. There we go. Victory Road was excellent in front of 18,262 fans in Boston at the TD Garden. Vikas Kumar gonna work some AEW. Adam Page joins the roster, and our buy rate was a 0.75. Ouch. We need that TV back in a desperate, desperate way. Hangman jumping on board, though. Come on. There you go. Okay. Hangman will hang out in the lower mid-card. We'll have to push him up like we did Jay White. Okay, so we need to make some changes to our women's division roster. Ayako Hamada will be given her release. We also will release Misaki Ohata. Won't cost us anything because she's on a pay-per appearance deal. This will make it easier. Talia Madison, we're going to let her go. She's only got 4 months left on her deal, so that'll be cheap. Kaylee Ray, we're going to let her go. Doesn't cost us anything to do that. Tsukasa Fujimoto, also going to let her go. Moki Miyagi is gone. Sadly, I'm going to let go of Evilise. Just has not worked out. Sorry, Dalton. And I think we're going to hang on to Britt Baker. And I think we'll hang on to the rest of them. I am going to have a chat with Dalton Castle, though, because he's probably salty as hell. He is. So we'll give him some cash, and that should make him all better. And it does. Okay. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this show. You can definitely tell we are going to be hurting without that TV, and we're going to need to put on some big-time shows here. We're going to have to come through in the clutch. So we're going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is the Mayor, Jason Smith. We'll see you next time. Be